Did you know that the bustling metropolis of New York City was once traded away for a tiny, remote island? It sounds crazy, right? But it's a fascinating piece of history that completely changed the world map. Let's rewind the clock to the 17th century. Back then, New York wasn't New York. It was New Amsterdam, the capital of the Dutch colony of New Netherland. The Dutch were major players in global trade, and New Amsterdam was a key port. But so were the English, and the two powers were constantly bumping heads, especially in the Americas. In 1664, the English sailed a fleet into New Amsterdam's harbor and demanded surrender. The Dutch governor, Peter Stuyvesant, wanted to fight, but the colonists, frankly, weren't that loyal and just wanted to get on with their lives. So, they surrendered without a single shot fired. The English king gave the colony to his brother, the Duke of York, and voila, New Amsterdam became New York. But the story doesn't end there. A few years later, the Dutch and English were at war again. In a surprise move, the Dutch managed to recapture New York. But holding on to it was another matter. By 1674, both sides were tired of fighting and ready to make a deal. This is where it gets really interesting. During the war, the Dutch had also captured a valuable English colony in South America, a place we now know as Suriname. This colony was rich in sugar plantations. At the negotiating table, the Dutch had a choice: keep New York or keep the sugar colony. They chose the sugar. To them, the immediate profits from sugar seemed far more valuable than a fur trading outpost in North America. And that wasn't the end of the swaps. Later, in another treaty, the English officially gave the Dutch a tiny island in the East Indies called Run. Why was this tiny speck of land so important? Because it was one of the world's only sources of nutmeg, a spice that was literally worth more than its weight in gold at the time. So, the final deal was sealed. England kept New York, and the Netherlands got Suriname and official control of the nutmeg island of Run. Looking back, it seems like the Dutch made the worst trade in history. But at the time, sugar and spices were the tech stocks of their day. They couldn't have predicted that the quiet fur trading port of New York would one day become the financial and cultural capital of the world. It just goes to show how much things can change. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as amazing as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. See you next time.